Hey everybody, it's Chugga Conroy. Welcome back to more EarthBound. Last time, we went through the caverns and the mountains overlooking town to reach Giant Step and faced off against Titanic Ant, the one guarding Giant Step. After emerging both from the cave and the battle victorious, we witnessed the very inspiring image of a giant foot that will help us save the world. It's our first step on the journey. Ha ha ha! This time, we're going back to town and looking for a way forward. And on the way back, I don't want to cut ahead. I want to talk to you a little bit about something that we're doing right now. Backtracking, a controversial topic in many old RPGs. And the way that EarthBound handles it is very special and very unique, a way that I have never seen it handled before in any other game. This enemy down here, he's walking away from me. I beat his boss. He knows how tough I am, and he wants nothing to do with me. The little cronies that were left behind, they're scared of us. And because they're scared of us and are moving away from me, I can easily get a first attack on them, but that's not all. Because I am so strong that with a first attack, there is a 100% chance that I would beat this one enemy in one turn with my speed and attack the way that they are, I don't have to do an inconsequential battle. I am just fed the experience points. If it would have dropped an item, I'm fed that as well. And I'm fed a level up! Okay, that's pretty good. Wow, it's not usually this good of a feature, but that is quite possibly the most glowing way I could have ever represented. I learned a new PSI power too. We're not going to go over that right now. I'll save that for a little bit though. But yeah, I can easily attack these enemies. I don't have to fight them at all. These places are really quick and easy to backtrack through. They're not true fast travel like in modern RPGs, but this is a great way of handling it. It's very respectful of the player's time. Doesn't waste your time, and it's really baffling to me why other games since haven't done this approach because it works so well. It's not overpowered either because these are weak enemies again. These are battles that should be inconsequential. I might have gotten a level up, but that's only because I was insanely lucky. Usually, you're not going to get level ups off of these fights. You're not going to get anything worthwhile out of them. Heck, those healing items are terrible compared to what we have right now. It's just very thoughtful design, and I like it a lot. I wish more things did it. On top of that, I think now would be a good time to go over one of my favorite things about the player's guide. This is a bit of a topic switch though, but trust me, it is on topic to what we're going to be doing here today. So in the player's guide, there are these flowcharts that give you kind of a quick, easy way of knowing what order you're supposed to do objectives in each given area. It's pretty thoughtful, but of course they advise you to not look at it if you want to figure things out on your own. The one that I would like to read you verbatim is the one that guides you through Onett. That is everything that we have done so far, and the one step beyond it that we're doing here today. Talk to Pokey at the meteor site. Go home and go to bed. Get the cracked bat from Tracy's room. Enlist King's help. Find Picky. Talk to Buzz. Get the soundstone from Buzz in Pokey's house. Get a map of the town. Defeat Frank. Get a key to the cabin from the mayor. Defeat the Titanic Ant. Learn the sound at the Giant Step. Fight the police! Hey you, the board says do not enter. Couldn't you read it? Apparently you can't, it says don't enter. What a rebellious kid! Come to the Onett police station later. I love that line so much. This game is so good and so funny, and it's so unique in its style, and all the other stuff that I say every time I talk to any NPC ever, and I promise I won't do that too much. Apparently, even the game designers did not know how to read this sign. Also, boo for no punctuation. I know it's a sign, and they don't usually have them. For those of you that have basic functioning rods and cones, they're the things in your eyes. You might have seen that coil snakes have been avoiding us for some time as well because we defeated Frank. The sharks disappear permanently after you defeat Frank, though, so we couldn't really see that as clearly. I thought Titanic Ant would be a better time to bring it up, not only because it's more easily illustrated, but I think that the moment of beating Titanic Ant is the moment where you start to feel powerful. The fact that we have a concrete way of seeing how much progress we've made in saving this area, that all the bad guys around us are afraid of us now, I think that feels a lot more concrete than, oh, well, I leveled up from beating the boss, so I can shove bigger enemies around with my even bigger numbers now. That's why I like it so much. Moving on, though, we've been called to the police station for doing something wrong, and I don't know about you, but in that situation, I'd prefer to take my time. Let's see another service, the hospitals. Now, you don't have to be Mother Expert McTomato Pants to know that the hospitals had red crosses in the Japanese version. I would say that that's probably the single most well thing known about the Japanese version. We're here to see something else. You can't do much of anything at the hospital, and I don't really care. But I'm willing to bet that because the hospital serves no purpose to us right now, not many people have gone into the hospital and seen kind of some of the funnier stuff here. When I came to visit my friend at this hospital, I somehow slipped and fell in the hallway, so now I'm staying at the hospital too. This could be the basis of a great tragic tearjerker. Well, maybe not. This sign. Tombstone blowout sale. We have a special discount for those who have passed on in this hospital. What would you like written on your tombstone? That is some really dark humor, and I'm amazed that that got through, considering Nintendo 90s censorship policies. And in fact, if you want to know something that's kind of funny, a lot of people complain about censorship and localization, and they get really, really angry about it and consider it an insult to people's intelligence. I don't think it's that big a deal. I know that culturally things are different, and I know that rating systems are very, very different from country to country, where some things that might be acceptable in one culture might not be as much. I was smashed by a mouse. Actually, didn't know that she said that. There I go, learning slang new again. But anyway, that line has never been censored out of any re-release we've ever gotten, but in Japan it was. In the Game Boy Advance and all subsequent Japanese re-releases, the line has changed to, we are not having a Tombstone bargain sale in this hospital. Perhaps maybe between the re-releases the offer ran out, but it still has the core meaning of the joke there, it's just changed up a little. So that's a case where we actually had it lighter than Japan. It's not often that you hear about stuff like that, it doesn't really get reported on much. And out this way, overlooking the sea, I must be the happiest man in the world. You're challenging my title, how dare you? I can practice my trumpet in this scenic spot. Okay, that's pretty happy. I don't know if I want to challenge you on that. I know when I've been bested. Even if you're poor, come and see how easy it is to own a luxurious second home. Peak Point Real Estate. Doesn't this house look good? You can buy it for only $7,500. It has an ocean view and the sunsets are beautiful. Folks should have a place of their own. Do you want to buy it? Will you give me a slight discount? This is all I have. You can't afford $7,500. It was a waste of time talking to you. So much for going out for the poor. This is gonna be a long-term goal of ours. I want to eventually come back and purchase this house, cause it's, you know, not every game that you can become a homeowner. Might have played a few of them in my day, but not a whole lot of RPGs allow you to do that. Now, I don't believe the Pizza Shack is opened after everything that we have done. No, it is not. I think for right now, I'm gonna go stay in the hotel, and we're gonna get arrested for fighting the police. What am I saying? I almost made a grave mistake, and I am going to save myself a few hundred angry comments with this one. I can go to Frankenheel. What am I saying? I even said I liked you, Frank, and that you're one of my favorite minor characters. What am I doing? There it goes. If we decide that we want to skip out on town, they already thought ahead of that. So far ahead, in fact, that this has been blocked off since after the meteor crash. You can't just squeeze through roadblocks either. Onett is famous for roadblocks. Don't talk to me. I'm on duty. Until I have Chief Strong's permission, I can't let you through. We're used to facing music. We've done it quite a few times. I say it's time that we do just that. And hey, this music is silly. I would rather be working as a parking meter cop. It's just been too busy lately. I'm sick of it. You know, a lot of parking meter cops wish they were real cops as well. The grass is always greener. Look more positively. Man, I am steamed. Don't even try talking to me. Challenge accepted. Man, am I steamed. Don't even try talking to me. I can see why he's so upset. Being stuck in repetition and expecting different results, it's the definition of madness. So here you are. You're the little delinquent who came back from Giant Step. Now you listen here. Don't enter means just that. Do not enter! You got that? Well, now I understand your logic for how don't enter means do not enter. And furthermore, blah, 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 blah. Usually it's tax evaders who blah, 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 blah. We don't enjoy blocking roads either, you know, blah, 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 blah. It's usually local whiners that make a big deal out of emergencies and meteorites, blah, 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 blah. Meteorites are a common occurrence around here. Guess that explains why that guy was saying he took it too seriously. I'm just learning all kinds of little nuances about you guys. Why is the road to Tucson closed? An emergency, of course. At times like this, kids like you should be playing Nintendo games. Anyway, are you sure you want to go to Tucson? Okay, follow me. Nope, didn't get it that time. A special occurrence that I look for every playthrough is that you can actually walk through that guy based on the RNG of how he's walking. Show me what you got. See if you can get past 5 of my best men. Yeah! Hey, small fry, you must be shaking in your boots. Joke's on you, I ain't wearing boots. I wears Vans. The cop attacked. Cops are very basic bog standard enemies. They have a regular attack and a crushing chop attack. Crushing chop just does more damage. As you can see there, roughly double so. Ouch. Oh, this is a bad start. This is a bad start. I was expecting to be able to 2-shot you, not 3-shot you. They drop burgers. That's nice. I consider this probably the last fight for a little while that I'm actually worried about losing. This is one of the hardest fights in the game. I stand by saying that early game is definitely a lot harder. Thank God I got lucky again with you using a really weak attack. I stand by the early fights being much harder than later, and this is kind of a hump that you have to get over, and I don't blame you at all for losing these. I lose them myself quite often. I'm gonna life up once again. I'm just trying to avoid going too far below 50 HP. Generally, when getting in that range, I want to heal just to be on the safe side. If these guys get a smash attack with a crushing chop, and you're even at a little less than full health, they can just end you right there. There's very little that you can do about that situation. Don't let the mayor's compliments give you a big head. Bring it on, fat boy. I never understood those comments. I don't know if Ness is supposed to be fat? Like, if he's supposed to be like an out-of-shape little kid at the beginning of his journey? I'm not sure why NPCs say that, because there's actually quite a few that mention Ness being fat, and I don't know the correlation. He's not portrayed as fat in any of the artwork, and perhaps maybe it's because, like many casual scrubs, I got into Super Smash Bros. Before I got into EarthBound, so that's his appearance there is how I've always interpreted the sprite. I guess he does look a little bulky from the side, but it could just be the backpack making him look bulkier. Next time I'll take you out my nuclear suplex attack. You're the one who says that. Come on! I'm gonna take you apart right here, right now, baby! I'm gonna use life up again. I haven't gone over healing. Healing heals status ailments. We haven't encountered any real status ailments yet, so we haven't really seen the sorts of things that it does. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Please. No, 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 I did not mean to, no! Oh! Wow, what a time for that to pop up. I misclicked. I didn't mean to attack. I was matching through the text box and got a little bit too trigger happy. Right there! EarthBound's battle system might not be real-time or active time, like in the way that you would expect, but it is in another sense. Whenever you get attacked with anything, really, your HP has to scroll down in real time. Because I won the fight there, doing the blow right when I hit 0 health, I was able to win the fight anyway. This goes for healing yourself as well. Learning the menus, navigating them quickly is rewarded. It's really a cool system. I like the idea of saving yourself, and that's another way the game goes from hard to easy. Early game, you can't do that, but once you have enough health, you will be able to start doing that. That's it, buddy. You can forget about me. I'm gonna call for my boss. In development, this guy was planned to fight you. He even had text associated with his fight. You can see that right now. There's no way I can beat you in a straight competition, so get ready for my Super Ultra Mama Tango Foxtrot Martial Arts! No straight competition, buddy. It's called blowing on me. Please, no! He has attacks that don't do damage, and I was hoping I'd get one of them. Ness, it looks like you got your head handed to you. I guess when he said they were gonna take us apart, they weren't kidding. Oh, hello, it's your dad. You've been out there for a long time now. It may be none of my business, but don't you think it would be a good idea if you took a break? I don't need to take a break before I start to feel tired. Ah, I see. Well, it doesn't make me happy, but I understand your point about the fate of the world being at stake. Click, beep. That happens every 2 hours of non-stop gameplay without turning the system off, to the ire of many speedrunners. It is, I believe, the first instance of Nintendo games telling you to take a break after you've been playing for too long. If I'm wrong about that, please tell me. I'd love to know what the actual first instance is. Do I get the walkthrough man on the second attempt? Yes, kind of. That wasn't quite it, but it was closer than this first time, so I'll take it. It's not that bad. I did gain a level out of it. I'm gonna get more experience, and besides, I emerged one burger richer. I just realized that cop saying, "Oh, you won," it's a direct comeback to the "you won" text coming up at the end of the battle. That's clever. Grew to level 11. Got 1 up, 1 up, 1 up, 1 up, 2 up, and 4 up because of the other 1 up. Let's do this again sometime. Aw, you gonna buy me a shake while you're at it? No. Super Ultra Mama Tango Foxtrot Martial Arts. Attempt number 2, go! At least I made it this far. Seems like 50 HP is roughly the magic number to heal at, which is what I thought. I just, again, got a little bit too excited about all this. Captain Strong is... he's very different from enemies before. He is the first enemy that has the defend command, which merely just uses up your turn to take a little bit less damage. Coming out swinging is the weaker of his 2 attacks. Grappling and using his submission hold, as we have seen, is very strong. That attack getting a smash, again, can end you even at full health. He's pretty dangerous. He also has losing his temper. Right on cue. Finally, one of you bosses cooperates with me. That is the first example of somebody essentially being able to use PSI even if they are not psychic, because there is a PSI move called Offense Up Alpha. That is what that is internally, even though he is not using any sort of psychic abilities to use it. We're also very low on PP. Another thing about Captain Strong is that it's implied that he was not originally going to be a named character. There is an unused enemy with the same stats and sprite called the Crooked Cop, and a lot of guides get this wrong, assuming that the Crooked Cop is the name of the regular policeman. Even the official player's guide gets this wrong, and as a result, a lot of walkthroughs on the internet also get it wrong. He's even has a field sprite, which is essentially the same as Captain Strong's. It's kind of weird how exactly the same the two of them are, and how that mix-up just seems to plague so many things. Oh god, this guy is hitting for so much damage. Thank goodness. I don't know if I could have lasted one more turn against him. Using that HP scrolling mechanic to your advantage and knowing the menus really well, clicking around really fast, it can save you in those situations like I just demonstrated. No level up for us, but that's okay. We already got like 3. I didn't think you would do so well against the mighty Onett police force. You want me to open up the road to Tucson? Hang on for a second. I'll radio the staff and give them the word. Beep, beep. Strong here. Do you read me? Hey, it's me, Captain Strong. Okay, listen. A kid named Ness will be there in a few minutes. He's a kid in a red cap. I want you to open the road to Tucson for him. I know that. I know that! Don't ask me why. Just do it. That's an order. Strong out. Well, kid, I'm not gonna question you now, but I do want to see you again. Good luck. I'd like to see you again too, Captain Strong. Next time we see you, we'll be sure to talk to you. I want to show these police jail cells. Hey, I'm in here. Go and find another can. Ha, I was just joking. This is a jail. You guys have no business being here. You know, prisoners have such a sense of humor and are able to laugh at the predicament that they're in. You know, like all prisoners do. Hey look, Captain Strong. Let's talk to him again. I've been playing EarthBound lately. I'm having a tough time. Presumably against himself, because he is no joke. I like that. That is a far better reward than having the way opened up for you. And now, that's it. It's time to leave our hometown. There's indeed no problem here in this town. They don't need us anymore. Hey, aren't you Ness? Well, I got the okay from Chief Strong to let you through. Take care of yourself. You're doing well. Keep it up. The town map can be checked out at the library. You can also use the map of Tucson. It's really useful. I should heal. You guys are stopping me from doing the thing that I've been doing a lot. I like walking on the paths. I know this isn't Yokai Watch, and it's not necessary at all, lest you get your face punched in. But I like walking on the paths whenever possible. It's just a fun challenge, and it adds to the charm of moving around, and gives me something else to do on long walks. I don't know, I just enjoy it. I live rent-free in the mouse's house. Mice are known as exit mice. They are very kind, and boy are they fast. I really love these guys. I love them too. Please take my son along. He may look like a regular small mouse, but he can lead you to an exit if you're lost. Why is she Mario? I was trying to go for kind of like an Eastern European kind of accent because I always imagined her sounding like that, probably because of An American Tail and Fievel's parents. We get the exit mouse. He joins us as one of the items. One of our items. If you do not... The way that exit mice work is that they are escape ropes. They are one-time use items that let you escape from a dungeon instantaneously. Whenever you find an exit mouse house, if you don't already have one, you can talk to the lady, presumably the lady, I actually don't know if it's the mother or the father, and you can get one that way. We'll grab another burger, get even richer with that, and looks like we're not... I turned around, I don't know what you're saying. HDTV delay. We never had this problem when I was a kid. The Ramblin' Evil Mouse is a very weak enemy. Doesn't do a whole lot of damage. I feel like we've grown a lot now that 12 damage is not a whole lot. I remember when I was scared of that not too long ago. But it has a bit of a catch to it, and I'd like to see if maybe we can make that catch happen. That catching? No, that's a stretch even for me. I'll attack you once, I'll attack you twice, and I'll win anyway. Pro tip, if you actually want to show off an enemy's attacks, maybe don't get first attacks against them. I'm gonna walk on the path a little bit more. I guess it ain't gonna happen for us. Oh well, there'll be more opportunities to show this enemy later. Walking through this little path of trees. We hear such a warm, welcoming theme. And the point where I just kind of feel like the world gets really, really big and it feels like you can do a lot of things. Welcome to Tucson. Next time on EarthBound, we explore Tucson, who got that name because they weren't first. See you guys then.